Dr. Becca here with Del Mar Center for Behavioral Health, and today I want to talk to you about something called Mystery Motivator. It's a intervention for different types of reinforcement. While the intervention itself probably won't be found in the behavior analytic literature, it is based off principles of behavior analysis like intermittent reinforcement. So basically, Mystery Motivator can be implemented a variety of different ways. I'm going to share with you one way that we implement. So the purpose, so first what you do is I'm going to share with you this box or set of boxes, and you might be thinking, oh gosh, that looks like an advent calendar. It is. It is actually an advent calendar. Each of these have like a little it's a drawer that pulls out, and so I just spray painted it to get rid of the Christmas decorations, and so now we have it to use for a variety of things like number identification, sequencing, and mystery motivators. So to prepare, you take something like this. You also can use a variety of different envelopes or one envelope, and then you put sort of motivator on it or a smiley face or something that indicates there's something great in there. And you show it to the child. And you also show the child a stack of paper that's sort of torn into small pieces, right, that would easily fit into these boxes. And some of the pages have something like maybe 2 tokens on it if the child's using a token board, or maybe it has an extra 5 minutes of tablet time, or getting to pick dinner or something like that, different activities and items that would be considered reinforcing for the child. And some of them are blank. And so you put one in each of the boxes or in each of the envelopes if you're using envelopes. And then as the child is working, when they get an answer correct, or they maybe fill up a token board and get to pick an item, they can pick a box. And so maybe I pick box 14, I open it, and bummer, there's nothing in it. That's okay. I'm still motivated to earn another one because I know there's good stuff in here. I know there's stuff in here that I want, and I want to keep working for it. For our little guys, sometimes what we'll do is put maybe one M&M in one pretzel in one, maybe a little like thing of Play-Doh for sensory or building things. So it can be textual, so it can be things written on paper, so that may be for our older kids, and for our little guys or our early learners, it might be an actual 3D object. And so what you're doing is you're capitalizing on the mystery or the anticipation. So I know there's things in here I want. I don't know where they are, and so I'm really motivated to pick. It's important to make sure that everything you're using actually are items that are reinforcing to the individual. So it might be that you think a child likes M&Ms, so you put them in here. But remember the importance of assessing reinforcers. If the child does not like M&Ms, they're not going to be motivated. You also want to think about the ratio, and the ratio means how much really good stuff, how much medium good stuff, how much kind of good stuff, and then how much sort of fake outs, right? The empty ones are there. We have to be sure that there's not just one in this whole thing of 24 that has something in it that the child wants. There's not enough payoff for the amount of work we're asking them to do. So you want to be sure that there's enough stuff in here that's motivating. And remember, it's not just about the biggest reinforcers or the biggest motivators. We want to be mindful of and use that gradient. So some things have a higher value or a higher reinforcing value, right? So a car does not cost the same amount as a cheeseburger, right? So we have to do more work to get a car than we do for a cheeseburger. And so we want to make sure that we have some cars and some cheeseburgers in our mystery motivator. The Mystery Motivator program or sort of intervention protocol does have a research base behind it. You can learn more at interventioncentral.com. And if that's not a site that you are familiar with, I suggest spending some time and kind of taking a look around, especially if you're a teacher or a paraprofessional or working in an educational setting, because they have some really strong interventions that are used. Most of them are academic, but they do have some for behavior, and all of them have research backing their use. So again, this is a brief 5-minute video about using mystery motivators. Have a great day.